Hey, hi, hello. How are you? Um, this is a pre-recording. I'm gonna annotate this somewhere where this is not live shit. So like, whatever you think this is, whenever you think it is, that is not the case. Um, I think I got like I chipped a tooth or something like that. So I made a dentist appointment for tomorrow, but it's like at 8 a.m. It's when they could get me in. I didn't want to miss a day that I would normally provide content where I stream, so this is the best I can come up with. So sorry about this in advance. I'm gonna probably put like a banner somewhere where it's like, this is sorry, this is not live. I'm only planning on doing this one time, or like if an emergency comes up like that, we'll have this type of thing. So won't be a whole lot of interaction, but I'll do some good mornings and shit, and then I'll play the game, and then we'll go there. So good morning, Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbawa, guten morgen, guten tag, bonjour, bonsoir, bonjour, bienvenue, hola, ahoy, ahoy, akosamash, shalom, annyeong haseyo, mokarimaka, mahalo, golden morgen, right? All the above. Hi, how are you? Good morning. Theoretically, early morning streaming, early morning video game replay. It's a lot less pink in here because there's actual sun. That's how you can tell the time of day, is by the sun. And I got some Kanji Industry for your ass. So I'm going to try to play about half hour to 45 minutes worth of Kanji Industry. And it's possible that I might not need this, but I don't see how I'm going to avoid it. So I might be playing this for you after I did some initial streaming, or I might set this to go off automatically at StreamerBot. I have no idea what time it is. So we're gonna aim for like half an hour or so, and that'll be a good amount, 45 minutes, a good amount of time. So at least it'll be something, some content I did today, and we'll go from there. So let's talk about Kanji Industry. It's a pre-release game. That's not enough. Let's talk about Kanji. Hi. So as if you've watched this, you know that I'm weirdly Japan fixated, right? I'm not the only one. A lot of people are like that. But I've been trying to learn the Japanese language for years, and I've tried everything. Like I've tried Rosetta Stone. I've tried Pimsleur. I've tried. I've had teachers. I tried Genki. I tried Mina no Nihongo. You name it, I've tried it. Right? Like there's nothing I haven't tried as far as learning is concerned, and it's hard. It's not easy. It's a bit of a challenge. So I keep on the process, and I'm going to keep trying to do it. I'm going to find a way to kind of fumble through it. I've been to Japan a couple times, and I've been able to kind of survive, but not in any conversational way. I can kind of communicate my thoughts to someone, but not really understand what they say back. Not meaningfully. I get about 10 to 15% of what people say. That's being generous. But part and parcel of the Japanese experience is there are three, arguably four different alphabets that are used in Japanese. You have the kana, which are katakana and hiragana, right? And those are purely phonetic. The hiragana are a little bit more curvy and smooth, a little bit more, right? A little softer. Usually used for grammatical structure. Some words are used, but it's usually used for grammar. It's not, you know, if you were to have a sentence that was all hiragana, even for someone who spoke Japanese, like very well, it's not easy to read, right? It's kind of hard to figure out what's being said where. And the same thing is true for katakana. It's phonetic, usually used for loan words, things that are another from another language that are being said in Japanese, right? So computer, like computer, usually is written in katakana. It's not written in hiragana. Or kombini for convenience store is usually written in katakana. It's not written in hiragana. And obviously, like a foreigner's name is usually written in katakana, not hiragana. And then katakana itself is not really used for grammatical purposes. It's just used to like. So it's the kind of the easiest thing to do is katakana because let's be clear, Japanese like English, so it's probably an English word. Good chance it's an English word or their version of an English word, and you just got to sound it out phonetically. Simple. And the hiragana, well, it's most likely not an English word. It might be something that Japanese have adopted, but it's usually grammatical. So then you have the kanji, which people sometimes will think of if you think of like Japanese or Chinese, actually, because it's the Chinese ideograph. They're pictographs, right? They are more complicated representations, more complicated characters that represent ideas, nouns, verbs, right? Like that type of thing. It's they and they are, well, let's say they are taken from Chinese, right? And then one of the easy ways you can tell when something's Chinese and when something's Japanese is the presence of hiragana. If there's hiragana, it's definitely Japanese because they need that to make sense of the sense of the structure of the sentence. And Chinese, it's just all of the complicated characters you see before you kind of move around the background, right? It's all of that, 100% that's a Chinese. But each individual character, kanji character, has multiple pronunciations and can have multiple meanings. But it's easier to actually think of it like a word than a letter. It's not a letter, right? It's a whole ass thing. It's a word. It's kind of why when they do game translations, sometimes they used to, on older games, they would like run out of space. Like people who've done like video game translations for fun, like amateur, like, it's a bit of a challenge because sometimes you run out of memory address because they might be like, oh, we want to put someone's name in here. Well, okay, well, we only need 3 characters because that's enough, right? Yeah, Morimoto, that's only 2 characters, right? Morimoto, someone's name could be Morimoto. That's 2 characters. That's it. Yamaguchi, 2 characters. But it might be like 8 letters in English, but it's 2 kanji characters. And usually something like 2, 3, 4 kanji characters, I think, is considered very big for someone's name, but to have 4 whole characters. I don't think it's crazy, but that's a lot. Some people only have like 1 character, and that's their name. It's just 1 character, but usually 2 or 3 would be the character. But those words, those pronunciations, those pictographs, right? Those represent something. So if you look at the screen here and you'll see like this little one that's sort of coming from the bottom where it's like 2 boxes stopped on top of each other, right? That has many different pronunciations, but that's basically sun, right? It's the sun. That's the shape of the sun. If you had just that box, that's a mouth, right? So that would be Gucci. Kuchi would be one way of pronouncing just that. And you have 2 of them on top of each other, and now that's sun. He would be one way of pronouncing it. Would be like, there's different ways of pronouncing it, but it represents the sun. And like, so tree is kind of like this. That's a tree. And I think I've said this before, but like, if you have that, that's a tree. And then if you have multiple trees, like 1, 2, 3, 3 trees, well, that means forest, right? So you get from, the character moto, but also be pronounced like ki. And then you would become mori when you have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, right? So you have something like that. So this game is called Kanji Industry, where it's those parts of the kanji are sometimes made of smaller parts that are also pictures themselves, and sometimes known as radicals, where you have smaller individual bits. So it's a game where you're building kanji based off of other kanjis to make like a new word. This is going to be fun for me. I don't necessarily expect me to completely follow. And I will probably get tons of shit wrong, but I'm going to enjoy it anyways. And I wanted to kind of look at this almost like a review. And I don't think this is going to be something I'll be playing over and over in front of people. So now's the time to do it, right? So starting off with a bang. Let's have a look here. So this is... My kanji is bad. It's one of my weaker parts. But this should be the kanji for up, right? So like tatemono would be building. So this is vertical or up. Don't ask me how to pronounce it. Your goal is to upgrade your kanji factor. For starters, place the conveyor belt 1 square to the right of the, I'm going to call it ta, but it probably actually isn't technically ta, and bring it to the warehouse, right? So put it here, put it here, put it here. Okay, there it goes. All right, and now it goes to the warehouse. So hey, now we're doing it. We're making kanji. 6 out of 1,000 kanji. Is there a fast forward button I can hit here? You can end the machine placement by pressing the Q key. All right. Open the upgrade menu from the bottom of the screen. Wait. The top right of the screen. Upgrade. Open upgrade menu. All right. Kanji required for upgrade machines that can be upgraded. Seller. So let's upgrade. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? Upgraded one. I think, is there, hold on, let's return to the main title. So I think, yeah, I think I maybe started to look at this at one point in time, and I've been, no, this is how it starts. All right, so I thought I was confused there for a second. All right, Q, and then open the upgrade menu, and then upgrade. Once we get 10 of him going through. Upgrade. You can now use the seller. Place a seller and sell kanji. All arranged machines are rental, so you need to pay a rental fee. Okay, so here's the seller. So I guess that's the seller? Or where do I put the seller at? How do you move a machine? Right, drag the machines to remove them. How do you move? Select the machine to place the machine, finish the placement, press the Q key. Okay, so that throws it away. That's not necessarily what I wanted to do. So are we gaining money? No, we're losing money. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna put it here. Is that working? Change the direction of the machines by pressing R. Move this so the kanji comes this way. Wait, what the fuck am I doing here? R. Okay, so it's this is the warehouse, and then when it's not selling. To expand a factory, you need to buy a parcel. Let's purchase section 0201 on the left-hand side. All right. Next file requires 10. So this is the kanji 10, just as Ju, right? So that's the kanji for 10. And for he, which is like I, or excuse me, sun. It's not I, but sun. So we're making. So would you be doing that? Are we making more? So twice as many. We're getting 10. So it costs us. We're going to an extra fee. Are we going up or down in price? That's one thing I can't tell. Are we making money or are we losing money? 9654. 9636. 9646. So why isn't it going into the other one? It's just only going to this one. All right. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right. Collect these kanji in the warehouse and upgrade the factory. Okay. I guess the same thing here. We'll purchase it real quick before I start running out of money. So I won't lie, I don't know how these can be used together. I think these two can be used together to make furui. They can make old. The two of those together, I believe, will make old. And then this plus this, that should make May, which would be I. So Kuchi plus he should be I, if possible. Okay, so we got 30 of them. So open the upgrade menu, and then what are we upgrading to? Assembler, top and bottom assembler. Upgraded to. Assemble the kanji. Okay, with the two of those together for the necessary upgrade. All right. Well, shit. How am I supposed to do that? We are hemorrhaging money, I think, here. Because this is not doing anything. So combining the two of these is going to be a bit of a bitch because I don't have... this will not go up. It will only go down. Wait, hold on. Can I start this? Can we restart? Escape menu. Return. Nope. Same return. No, I just want to start from the beginning. There is no beginning. Okay, hold on. So let's try the stage mode because like I am sort of confused about what I got to do here still. All right, place the generator on the field at the bottom of the menu. Okay. There is a generator. Let's click and select the kanji selection window. All right, select again. I think tate. I'll call it tate, but it's probably wrong. But it's part of what's being used. Place the deliverer on the right-hand side. Okay, let's start the delivery. You completed the exercise. Great. That's it. So I got to just do 3 of these. That seems a little bit easy. Is this the tutorial? Is this the easier version? 2, 3. Earn rewards. Choose one. Assembler left, right. Assembler top, bottom. Underground conveyor. Underground conveyor. Because that's where I felt like I ran into a little bit of problems. So place the assembler top and bottom on the field. Okay, I can do that. Place the generator top. Okay. And then, nope. No good. Okay, so you have to have a gap between them. That wasn't very clear. Okay. And then another generator. And then the he, all right? Move the cursor on the top assembler to press the R key to turn it right. All right, well, here I did. All right, I'm just going to put the delivery here, assuming that will work. Because I don't know what it's trying to tell me to do with this, but this seems like that I should be able to do it with just this. So you can remove the idea of it being kanji. Like in the abstract, what's happening here is you're basically getting, it's like a factory game, right? Where you have a set pattern you have to make. So you can pretend like this is yellow and this is blue, and this mixes together. This has to make green, right? So it's yellow and blue make green. And we have to deliver it. So it's basically getting these things that generate these items. In this case, it just so happens to be Japanese ideographs, and combining them together and then outputting to conveyor rise, outputting it to a certain point. So okay, so now we're on to This one. Okay. If you cannot deliver the kanji by a specified delivery date, the game will be overed. Game will be overed. Okay. So, deliver, I feel like we have to start with the deliver is probably a good idea. So we have to generate there needs to be a space between everything, right? Like that. And then we need assembler top and bottom, and that goes there. And then nope. Why was that? Generator. And then no, needs to be left and right, not top and bottom. So let's do it the other way around. It's a waste of money, but I don't think money matters. Okay. Start with that. Start with the left-right assembler. And then you. And then you. Right. And then mouth. And then ground. Right, dull. And this makes this. I don't know what that character is, but I think is that correct? That looks right. I think we got it. Okay, yeah, so that's mouth and that's ground, right? It's the do and doyobi in Saturday. And the mouth is Gucci, like in Yamaguchi, which would be mouth, or is also someone's name. This one you also see in a lot of other places. Like this is a common radical. It's used in like con to indicate gaps of time, right? Or gate, right? This also would mean gate, mouth or gate. So like stage cleared, failed, right? So let's try again. Okay, let me start from here. We just got to be a little bit faster. All right, so left, right assembler. Generator. Q. Mouth. Ground. All right, quick like a bunny. Let's go. All right, so often these get, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes about 5 seconds for each one. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's simple enough. And now we just wait. Should be a way to speed it up. That would be nice. Eight, 9, 10. Okay. I still like the idea of this conveyor belt going down and up. I stand by that. All right. Futo. So this should be another relatively simple one, right? We know how this works. Space here. Space here. Assembler top and bottom. And UB mouth, and UB mouth. Keep one like to right click it, and then UB deliver, and then go. Go. What are we waiting for? Is that not what needs to happen? Is that not what this is? Is that not the combination of these two? Because that sure as hell looks like it. Outside. It's not outside, inside. It sure as hell isn't left and right. What else would that be a combination of? Are they saying it's outside, inside of old and mouth? Surely not. Surely not, right? Alright, well, it's toe then. Toe should be... I mean, that's just a radical itself, right? That seems simple. There really should be a way to fast forward this once you kind of get it. Left click generator. I'm a little perplexed by it. I thought I was following, but maybe I'm not. And does it make sense because, you know, just to do this every time? Right? There's no reason not to just do this. Just double it up, just because I don't think it's not cost exact. Well, I think we have a fixed number of these deliverers, don't we? That's probably what it is. Go to the next stage. Okay. We understand how this one is assembled, right? So put one there, and then we'll do a left and a right assembler, right? There. Wait, okay, hold on. All right, so all right, I see how I'm thinking this wrong. Okay. And then left and right, and then deliver like that, and then mouth, old, or ground, excuse me. There you go. So we'll definitely get it. It's just a question of how long it's going to take. In this case, it's not going to be too long. So if you're watching this right now, this is, by the way, this is pre-recorded. I'm recording this in advance. I think I chipped a tooth, and I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. So rather than have no video here, this is what I'm doing. It's better than nothing. It should have been tagged as a rerun, assuming I didn't do it up wrong. Or I started playing this after streaming first, and then now I'm doing this separately, just to kind of pad out the time. Like maybe I just did a little bit early. Who knows? I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. You'll probably figure out before I do. We need 40 of these, and I'm sitting here back like the job is done. So that's gonna be nowhere near. I gotta pay closer attention to that. Okay, hold on. In that case, this would be a left and right assembly, right? But this only goes out one way? Alright. Alright, so we need 40 of these, and they already kind of spot us a couple of these. So let's try to get advantage. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3. Alright, mouth. Round. Okay, so we have another one over here. So same idea. Generator. Can I conveyor belt the waiting ones? Distributor. Go there, right? Conveyor. Will that all connect now? Will that work? No, it's not going to go down. What am I doing wrong here? It's definitely so. We can start talking about the game as far as it. It's definitely some a type of early beta. Conceptually, the idea is cool. Particularly if you're trying to learn language. But that being said, I don't know why it has to be so obtuse what it is I gotta do. So I'll put a delivery here, one here, one here, and then same thing. And I kind of wish it would also, like, you know, spot those of us learning something a little bit and be like, and here's what it means, right? Like, also, like, here's what it means would be a very neat thing to do. So it's not going to get to 40, but, like, I don't know how much I care. Does that make sense? Let's try this again. All right, so here's how they're going to do it. Okay, so that's a left and a right. So here, delivery goes here. Delivery goes here. Generate here. Generate here. And then, you know, that, and then that. That's one set going. Okay, so then we have another delivery there. So same thing here. Generate. Generate. And then mouth. Okay. And then since we have another one of those there, here's your generator. Generate. Generate. And then what else do we have kicking around here? That'll do up and down. That's not going to do us any favors. I don't think we can use that for anything. So we could just make... We have no more generators that we can use. So I think we're at maximum generator here. Is this enough? This distributor, I wish I knew more about how that works. Like, could I push this? Because these are just hanging out here, right? Like, these are waiting for the truck to get going. Like, if I were to put another one like that, does this do a thing? All right, well, let's slide it over to this empty truck. And if not, why? Does that have to be here? Okay, so that's how it works. Okay. There you go. All right, that's a little bit better. That's what the distributor does. Now, are those persistent, or do I get 2 for each level now that I've unlocked it? I would assume it's... I'm basically using those. All right. So that's just a basic character, but we also want it with mouth on top. Part of me wishes they'd give me a second or two, like, before the timer starts. So this is going to be a top and a bottom. So those are top and bottom ones, so that outputs there. So we could do this as a delivery. And that's a simple one, right? And then that should be top, where's that character at? That. Bottom, there, okay. So it's all top and bottom. There's a delivery truck. So we want a top and bottom. Here. No, that won't work though, will it? If we delete that, do we get it back? We do. Oh, can you just pick these all up? Oh, why won't we do that? That's the actual solution. Oh, those don't count. All right, well, hell with them. All right. Top and bottom. Top. Bottom. Distributor. Truck. Truck. Distributor. Truck. Truck. All right. Oh, we also need the plain one, don't we? Okay. We need 15 of those. So we have to convert this over now. Nope. Wrong thing to do. Well, we get 30 in the limited amount of time we have. So I don't know why they don't pass to that. That is slightly interesting to me, but here's what we'll do. We'll flood the market with this character here. There. And this one we could just turn it on as well. All right, so this is slightly fun doing it this way, of like changing halfway through to try to get caught up on the distance. All right, cool. And deliver. All right, well, that was cool. All right, so I guess that's basically the point. That's Kanji Industry. It seems relatively nice. I don't know how much I'll be playing more of it, but it's a fun little game. Maybe I can learn a little bit about language. Now I want to learn what these symbols mean. So we'll start to wrap up. If you're watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. It means a lot when people watch. You could have done anything else, but you watched me. Short or close, I don't know how I ended it earlier. If you weren't watching, I'd like to thank you for not watching. It means a lot to me when people don't watch me, because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. Hope everyone has a good day. Peace out and deuces, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow with a less cracked tooth. Bye.